I'm not gonna lie about this episode. This was probably what the batch needed for themselves for a long time, and it was a nice domestic episode that was definitely needed. But let's just jump into today's review, shall we? We find ourselves at a bar, and this time it is with Fee and Omega negotiating with the trader with an artifact. Of course, there is a settlement for the artifact first, then payment deal, and then the negotiator attempted to poison Fee, but she knew right off the bat with at first whiff. It was then that the negotiator hit a switch underneath the table to send out a creature that crawled up behind the stinker. Oh yeah, Hunter and Wrecker were also inside since the knife was thrown to kill the creature, and it caused a scene of action. While all of this is happening, Tech is playing a game by himself in the Marauder, and that's when he gets the comm for Hunter for pickup. He then makes it in time for the group to escape and fly off with the artifact in Fee's hand. In hyperspace, Fee compliments how well Omega did and suggests for her to get new skills like making friends, and then they get an interception from Sid. Great. We actually hear that it has been 20 rotations since they never contacted her back from the last mission, and she's literally giving them a final warning when it comes to having ties on what she knows about them until the call ends. Fee realizes about the situation and they see they don't have much of a backup plan. That makes her take control of the situation and gives them coordinates to a planet of an island of this episode's title name, Pabu. They land onto the small island town and they get greeted by the mayor Shep and his daughter Lyanna. The fact that when Shep and Fee hug, Wrecker nudged at Tech saying he's got a competition. I couldn't help but laugh and yet squeal of happiness the moment the batch left. Tech turned to watch Fee walk in a different direction to put the artifact away with a smile on his face. The group follows Shep towards the lower part of Habu and they settle down with Omega and Lyanna seeing the Munoz playing with them. It has been a while since the group heard Omega's happy laugh, and Hunter asks about the refugees being here. Shep tells him that many come to start over, and with the limited resources they have, they don't need to worry about the Empire invading them. It's then they have a feast to eat on, and Lyanna tells Omega about a ship she has to watch the sunset. Omega asks Hunter if she can go, and the answer he gives is have fun, and he sounds so happy at that moment. The moment the two leave, Wrecker makes a comment saying how he's never full since he enjoyed the food moment, and even Tech makes a note on his datapad on this moment. And the moment Shep brings out dessert, Wrecker's face is just a happy, pure moment for him. The two girls are out on the ship watching the sunset as Lyanna and Omega have a moment of understanding one another. Once the sunset hits, Fee says that it's almost time, and it perks Tech's curiosity on what it is as the two get off their seats to see the town lighting up. This place is honestly paradise for the batch until Hunter notices the Munoz gets scared and he gets up from his seat to say that something is coming. And that's when the moment is ruined with a small tremor, but it's common for the island, at least Shep points out. But it's not until a larger tremor shakes up again and it comes to find out that a sea surge is about to hit Pabu. They haven't been hit with a sea surge for 3 decades, and that's when the alarm is sounded for everyone to panic. Oh, and the tides are falling back that scares the girls, and Omega calms Hunter about the situation. The plan is for Hunter to get the ship to pick up the girls as the others make sure all the people reach for the top. Back with the girls, they notice that they're about to hit some rocks, and they jump off to see a huge tidal wave is heading towards the island. They make a run for it as we shift his Fee and Tech as he tells her that the people need another route to get up quickly. Fee mentions the emergency ladders at the top as Tech uses a grappling hook to shoot at the top for both him and Fee to make it up to bring down the ladders. Once everyone is making their way up the top, Hunter makes it towards the ship and starts flying to pick up the girls. At this point, the tide is almost reaching towards the island, and even with a slip-up from Shep that almost gave me a heart attack, everyone made it safe and sound with the destruction of Lower Pabu at sight. While checking everyone is okay, Tech and Fee take a look around to notice that Wrecker, Lyanna, and Omega are napping at a tree, and Fee doesn't want Tech to ruin the moment. They both make it back towards Hunter and Shep, and that's when Hunter gives us the suggestion of staying on Pabu to help the people fix up Lower Pabu. And the fact that Tech points out that he also suggested Hunter's idea, this is literally a moment of Fee and Tech's relationship just growing more, and Shep is happy to let the batch stay on Pabu to be fixed up, and that is where the episode ends. This episode might have looked filler based on an island name, yet it wasn't that since we now know that the batch is secretly cutting ties with Sid, even though this isn't a good idea of where they stand with her. And look, for someone that really loves Tech, as myself and other stands, I can't help but say how cute of a relationship he is already having with Fee, and it makes me worried on what's going to happen with them two in the last 3 episodes. With Tipping Point being the next episode coming up, this is literally the climax of this season, and we can only be preparing ourselves on what is to come and likely who is going to die, knowing Filoni of all people. But this is honestly a 10 out of 10 for me, since I love that we got a domestic episode for the batch, and they enjoyed the peacefulness that they had. And we all know that this isn't going to last at all. If you guys got anything to comment on for this video, put them down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next episode review. Bye!